Hey YouTube, this is Gundude73 making a comparison video, and today I'll be comparing the ZT-0350 and the 0550. Now I see a lot of people in the forums asking, oh, which one should I get? And a lot of people say, oh, well, the 0350 is still hard to use, but it's like half the price, you should get that. This is just to show that the knives are very different from each other, even though that they are similar in a way, they are very different. First off, I mean, styling-wise, the 0350 is more of a Ken Onion type knife. It has the curves and everything happening, which look nice, but you have to deal with that recurve and that insane belly at the tip. The 0550 is a Hinderer design. It's more no nonsense. It's nice gentle curve on the back. Simple drop point, all that. In terms of like blade and handle and whatnot, the 0550 has a hair longer handle and it has a hair longer blade, as you can see, about a 1/4 inch longer. A couple of reasons why I prefer the 0550 to the 0350 is weight-wise, they feel about the same, but since the 0550 is larger, it feels lighter weight, and it doesn't have that recurve, which is very nice. It's a manual action knife, which still deploys very fast, and the main thing to me is a steel liner lock versus a titanium frame lock. So this is, I just like titanium frame locks better. So you can see how much more beefier it is. And also, the blade thickness is beefier on the 0550. The 0550 is thicker. So I mean, overall, in my opinion, I just like the 0550 better. I just think it's funny how people, they're like, oh, well, this is still hard to use, but the blade stock on this is less than 1/8 of an inch, so it's thinner than a Sebenza, and it has the assisted opening, which does break every now and then in my experience, and that liner lock, which, it's sturdy, I guess, but the frame lock is just sturdier, They both use their thumb studs as stop pins, but the 0550's thumb studs are larger. The 0350 has a flipper, so if you like flippers, then this is probably the one for you. In terms of width closed, I think the 0550 is a hair wider. About, I'd say. Jimping wise, you can see the jimping on the 0550 is deeper, but the jimping on the 0350 is still really good. I mean, you can get a good grip with either. I think the ZT-0350 looks a bit cooler with all those, with the recurve and whatnot, but this is more practical in my opinion. Sorry about that bump. The G10 has better texturing on the 0550. It has that cooler pattern that also provides a lot of traction. This is just boring peel ply G10, so nothing special. In terms of disassembly, I'm not sure which would be harder or easier. I've disassembled the 0350 before and it wasn't too bad. The 0550 shouldn't be too bad either. You don't have to worry. You really don't even have to take it apart. There's no real reason to, unless you want to. Steel-wise, the 0350 is available in more steels. You could get it in ZDP 189, LMAX, what I have, and plain old S30V. The 0550 and its cousin, the 0551, can be had in only S35VN and LMAX at the moment. So if you're a steelhead, probably the 0350 would appeal more. Which one cuts better? I'd probably say the 0350 cuts a hair better because it is thinner, so there's going to be less friction going through cutting stuff. So but this isn't a slouch. This cuts pretty well. But overall, I just think that it depends on what you want. If you want something that's a simpler knife, which in my opinion is also tougher, the 0550. If you want a knife that's, a ZT, but not too big, but still on the heavier side with a flipper and a recurve that'll cut pretty well, then the 0350 is probably the knife for you. But either way, I think you'd be satisfied. And I think that they're different enough to warrant having both. So that's why I have both. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any other comments or If you agree or disagree with me, feel free to comment. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.